formative years. So back when my brother and I were kids, we would...
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm still in quarantine here, but I'm actually going to be showing you a not so extreme room makeover. Now, I've been living in this room for about 10 years now, give or take. And I just don't like it. The room itself is not bad. It's kind of small. It's actually only about maybe 200 square feet, a little bit smaller. But what I really hate about this is actually the paint color. It is just really warm, and it makes trying to film anything a horrible mess. Now, there are certain parts and pieces that I actually really love about this room. I love my desk. I love my little wardrobe here, and I love the shelf hanging over the top here. Now everything looks just a little bit darker just because of how warm the paint is. It's this ugly beige yellow here. So I'm gonna be taking on a couple projects here today just to try to revamp and give it a fresh new coat of paint. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm gonna be painting this room a solid white color to help expand it from its tiny little shell. And then of course I'm just gonna be adding a couple DIY projects in here to really kind of finalize everything and make this space a little bit more likable to my eyes. I would suggest, if you have a friend, to call one up to help you out with this. Moving your bed, not too easy. For the sake of convenience, I'm actually not going to tear apart this whole thing, but what I will be doing is taking out the planks in the middle so that I have enough room to put my ladder in. Okay, it took me a second, but I finally found a hex key that fits this. So I'm going to be taking these curtains off, and I'm actually going to be moving them about a foot higher to give the room just a little bit of a bigger feel. So taking the anchors out did leave a couple holes. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some spackle over it and let it dry before I go ahead and paint it.
So taping your walls is actually a really important step that you have to do in order to get those clean, crisp white lines. So try your best to tape around the edges of anything that you don't want to get paint on. So, silly old me thought that 1 gallon was enough to paint everything in this room, but lo and behold, of course, I am wrong. In fact, I had to make a total of about maybe 10 Lowe's trips back and forth in order to get all the supplies that I needed. Now, a lot of this can be said that I just wasn't really prepped enough to go and get all these items all at once, but I don't think anybody who's ever done a home improvement project has ever actually just made one single trip to the hardware store.
I'm actually going to be also painting my bathroom as well, and it's this really nice solid white color from Lowe's here. You want to get a paint and primer. Usually it will stay on a whole lot better, especially with this really, well, cheap paint.
Now, because we're going to be at this for a while, just find your favorite podcast. Mine is usually the Joe Rogan podcast. I throw it on and then I just paint my life away and watch as my paint literally dries.
Hey there. Welcome to this awkward position of filming. On this little break here today, I'd like to ask you, have you guys done any home makeovers during quarantine here? And if so, what have you done? Holy crap! I'm done. Okay, so this whole painting process took at least a week, and obviously another haircut going through that as well. But this looks pretty darn good. This looks pretty darn good. Now, one thing I will say is I went through about 2.5 gallons of this white paint to try to get everything, including the ceiling, the walls, and the bathroom done. And I hate painting, like with a passion. It is one of the most menial, and the way other YouTubers make their extreme room makeovers look so easy with painting their walls white and whatnot. It's annoying because this is one of the most, one of the things I hate the most is painting. But regardless, we are done with painting, so on to the good stuff. Now we get to clean up and decorate a little bit. This is actually one of the reasons I love painting, out of the 99 reasons that I don't like painting. But this is by far the most satisfying part. So what you do is you just clean lines.
So the first thing that I wanted to do to add a little bit more color to the place was actually add some plants. So what I did was I took a hook, as you can see here, and I just screwed it into the ceiling. I wanted to clear up some floor space in my bathroom, so all I did was add this floating shelf here. And this is actually pretty simple. All you gotta do is screw in some anchors and then plop it on. I wanted to save myself some floor space and raise my mirror off the floor, so I added these two hooks to the wall so that I could mount it up.
So, after about a week, 3 gallons of paint and a haircut later, I'm finally done with this room makeover. Now, one thing I will say about this is that there is some self-growth in this little makeover that I did here, and it's that I learned that I hate painting. But regardless, I do think that it made a huge difference in terms of the look of the room, just going from an ugly beige yellow to a solid white color here. So it definitely allowed a lot more light in to bounce around the room, and it made the room look a whole lot bigger than it actually is, which is a good thing. So even though these were small changes that I made around the room, I do like the whole feel of the room a whole lot better than what it used to be. I think the big thing that matters the most is you want to create a space that's right for you. And the big thing is you want to come home to a place that makes you feel comfortable and where you can relax and chill and step back. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little not so extreme bedroom and bathroom makeover, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.